look at the idea that people have a problem with authority, and this is not a new topic, I don't think, for anybody, but we'll go ahead and see what Elvira has to say to start with.
In the spiritual realm, people continually have a problem with authority. Now you might ask, who is an elder? What is an elder? Well, in Apostle Steve's definition, an elder is one who is foundational in the office of teaching people. But we can know a little more about elders even just by looking at this image. First of all, they're clothed in white. Saints, we have righteous elders. They are pure. They are holy, clothed in white. Watch this. They're wearing crowns, which means they are reigning together with Christ. They are holding a position of authority and dignity. Those are our elders, or the 24 elders. We'll get to that, who they actually are.
Any thoughts on that?
They really have a claim to authority, and they certainly want to have the authority of, and even more so than what the Jesus apostles had. They basically want the authority of Jesus here on earth, and they make a claim. They've talked a lot about Protestantism, and they talk somewhat about the Catholic Church. And they say the Catholic Church had a lot of things right because they had the power and the authority. And when the Protestants came along, they threw away the seat and the person on it, when the fact is they should have just thrown the person away and kept the seat. So the COGR is claiming that seat back, and they're now sitting on it, and they now have the authority. And they're saying that people have a problem with authority in the spiritual realm.
Well, again, I think we discussed the fact that most people don't have a problem with authority. They do have authority. They do have problems with authority that is not just, or was not gained justly. So in this particular case, the COGR has wielded its authority very poorly. People who struggle with the authority of the COGR often do so because of the nature of that rulership. I've noticed that Elvira talks about the group, the elders being righteous and holy and humble. I'm just, historically, that doesn't really appear to be entirely true.
No.
So I'm just thinking that maybe they aren't really the people they say they are, and that the authority that they're trying to wield is authority they want to claim, but really isn't theirs to claim.
And even so, it's not righteous. If you look at the authority that Jesus' apostles had, their authority over the church, establishing the church, building the foundation, they worked more as a cohesive group through discussion. And the COGR, they're not that way at all. It's a dictatorship. They don't work with the congregation that way.
To kind of stand it on its head for a second, the COGR apostles have a problem with authority, anybody's authority but their own. So if they're coming along and they're starting a new group of people, which is what they accuse the Protestants of doing, and they're making their own little popes, which is what they accuse the Protestants of doing, why don't they instead join the Catholic Church?
It's a good question.
Why not? There'd be diminishing the clutter by 12, and they could get legitimate authority.
Disappointment is a bitter pill to swallow, paying back the hope I borrowed from someone I never knew. And it's a forfeit, humans in the suits of heat. set you free. I do. Someday, well, if the truth